The animal kingdom is full of gnarly predators and vicious killers, but some of them are the cutest creatures you've ever seen. These are 6 deceptively cute animals that could kill you. Starting with a big-eyed, slow-moving primate that hides a venomous secret. The slow loris is one of the most unusual and beautiful little primates in the world. Small enough to fit in your hand, they have the soft, woolly fur and those unmistakable, big, beautiful, doughy eyes. They live in dense forests of Southeast Asia, lowland jungles, Indonesia, and they move slowly and deliberately through the tree branches of the jungle canopy because these guys are opportunistic feeders. They feed on fruit, insects, small reptiles, bird eggs, basically anything that they can get to, creeping close without alarming their prey. They're often described as cute, and it's not hard to see why. They have these beautiful round faces, a gentle demeanor. They trigger the same instinct that make us want to protect an infant with those big eyes. But even though it's so cute, it has an incredible hidden defense found in no other primate on Earth: venom. On the inside of the slow loris's upper arm is a gland that produces a strong toxin. Now, when threatened, the loris raises its arms over its head, licks the glands, and mixes the secretion with saliva. This venom coats its teeth, turning the bite into a potent weapon. For predators, it can cause burning and pain, swelling so severe that they quickly abandon the attack and leave the loris alone. However, for humans, which didn't evolve alongside slow lorises, the effects can be much more serious, including intense pain, tissue inflammation, and in rare, but have happened cases, life-threatening anaphylactic shock. But it's not just about defense. The venom may also actually serve another purpose, which is really interesting. Mothers have been observed licking their young, possibly transferring the toxin to their fur as a chemical shield against other predators. It's an animal that appears to be soft and delicate and defenseless and carries one of the most sophisticated chemical defenses in the entire mammalian world. The next animal is one that most of us have seen, a lot of us have eaten, and almost none of us realize is not just venomous, but also can be poisonous: the cuttlefish. It's one of the ocean's most remarkable hunters. Found in tropical and temperate waters basically across the globe, they thrive in shallow reefs all the way down to 600 or so meters deep. And despite the name, cuttlefish aren't fish at all. They're cephalopods closely related to octopus and squid, with a soft body supported by an internal shell called a cuttlebone, hence the name cuttlefish. They're best known for their unbelievable ability to change color and texture in an instant, from smooth and pale camouflage to vivid rippling displays that communicate with other cuttlefish or confuse approaching predators, etc. But beneath this mesmerizing display is a highly capable predator. And this is the part about cuttlefish that's insane. It's believed that many species actually produce venom in their saliva, delivered when they bite into prey like crabs, shrimp, and small fish and other things that they eat. The venom they have in their beak is quickly used to immobilize the animal that's prey, making it easier to consume. One species in particular, the flamboyant cuttlefish, is even more unusual. Its flesh contains a potent, unidentified toxin as strong as the venom of a blue-ringed octopus, making it one of the few animals in the entire world that is both venomous and poisonous. Now, cuttlefish are also highly intelligent. They've been observed solving problems, learning from experience, and even showing signs of short and long-term memory. The cuttlefish is literally one of the ocean's most fascinating animals, and while we don't usually realize it, has the ability to be one of its most dangerous. While we're talking about cephalopods, this wouldn't be a cute and cuddly and deadly list if we didn't include the blue-ringed octopus, one of the world's smallest and most dangerous marine animals. Blue-ringed octopus live in shallow coastal waters across the Indo-Pacific, Japan, all the way to Australia, often hiding among rocks, shells, coral rubble, and you end up seeing crazy Australian tourists scooping them up in their hands and saying, "Look at the pretty octopus." At first glance, I get it. They're adorable. Their appearance is beautiful. They're no bigger than a golf ball, but when threatened, it transforms in an instant. 50 to 60 bright iridescent blue rings pulse across its body in a vivid warning, a clear signal that it should not be touched. This display is backed up by one of the most potent toxins in nature. The blue-ringed octopus produces a tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin also found in pufferfish. Just one individual carries enough venom to kill more than 24 adult humans. The bite itself is small and usually painless, which makes it even more dangerous. Victims may not even realize that they've been envenomated until symptoms start to appear, like tingling, muscle weakness, and oftentimes that's followed by paralysis and respiratory failure within minutes. And here's the thing, there is no antivenom. Survival depends entirely on immediate first aid. In the wild, this venom allows the octopus to quickly immobilize its prey of small crabs, shrimp, and small fish. But for people, it's a reminder that size is no measure of danger. They're beautiful, they're small, and they are deadly. Next up, another venomous mammal that is so bizarre it looks like it's from another planet. The duck-billed platypus. Native to Australia, it's perfectly adapted for life in rivers, streams, and wetlands. Its appearance, as I've said already, is alien. It's unlike anything else. A flat, rubbery bill like a duck, a broad paddle-shaped tail like a beaver, and webbed feet designed for swimming. I mean, this thing is so bizarre that when it was first described to European scientists in the late 1700s, most of them thought it was a hoax. They thought it was a poor taxidermy job stitching different animal parts together. But the platypus is very real, and its biology is just as remarkable, if not more so, than its appearance. It's one of only 5 living species of monotremes, which are mammals that lay eggs instead of giving live birth. And for the males, there's another surprise, a spur on each hind leg connected to a gland that actually produces venom. Insane. During the breeding season, the male can use this spur and drive it into a rival or, in some cases, into a predator, injecting venom strong enough to cause immediate and intense pain, swelling, and a long-lasting sensitivity. Every human that's ever been stung by one of these platypus has described the pain as deep, relentless, and sadly resistant to any of the painkillers. In the wild, this defense helps males compete for mates and deter predators. It's a reminder that even an animal that looks comical can be armed with a serious weapon. Speaking of small and lethal packages, our next animal is known for its incredible color and beauty, but its poison only comes from the things that it eats. I'm talking about poison dart frogs, which are among the most striking amphibians in the entire world. They live in tropical forests of Central and South America, and in fact, when we were in Costa Rica recently, we even caught some of the most beautiful ones. Make sure you check out that video on the channel if you haven't yet. But it's on the forest floor, among the leaves, the moss, and the low vegetation where you find these beautiful and brightly colored striking animals. Shades of yellow, blue, red, green, sometimes in crazy patterns, serve as a warning to predators. These frogs are toxic. The source of this toxicity comes from their diet. In the wild, poison dart frogs feed on ants, mites, and other small arthropods that contain poisonous compounds. The frogs absorb and store these toxins in their skin, making them dangerous, sometimes deadly, to touch or eat. Toxicity varies by species. The most dangerous, which is the golden poison dart frog, has enough toxin in its skin to kill up to 20 humans. For smaller predators, even a trace amount of that toxin can be fatal. Indigenous people have long understood the power of this poison of these frogs, and hunters would actually capture these frogs and rub the tips of their blowgun darts on the frog's back, coating them with a dose strong enough to bring down game that they would shoot with their blow darts instantly. This is where the frogs get their name. In captivity, however, without access to their toxic diet, these beautiful little frogs lose their toxicity completely and in fact make a very beautiful, elegant, art-like pet for people that like keeping amphibians. The poison dart frog is a living example of how the most vibrant, beautiful, and colorful creatures in the wild can also sometimes signal the highest amount of danger. Next up, it inflates, sometimes it has spikes, and if you eat the wrong part of it, you're gonna die. However, it's still on the menu, and I am, of course, talking about the pufferfish. With its big round body, its large eyes, and its gentle and often graceful movement, it appears harmless, even cute. But when threatened, a pufferfish can rapidly inflate its body by drawing in the air or water, transforming it into a much larger, spiny sphere that is difficult for predators to bite or swallow, hence why they puff up. But the real danger isn't in that puffing. Most species of pufferfish carry tetrodotoxin, a powerful neurotoxin found in their skin, liver, and other organs. It is the same toxin produced by the blue-ringed octopus and is up to 1,200 times more potent than cyanide. Just one pufferfish contains enough toxin to kill as many as 30 adult humans. There is no known antidote. For humans, the greatest risk comes from eating pufferfish, so just don't eat them. However, in Japan, certain species known as fugu are considered a delicacy. Chefs who prepare fugu must undergo years of training to safely remove the toxic organs without contaminating the meat. One wrong cut, one little slice that goes into the liver or gallbladder, and that can be fatal. Of course, that means that even after years of training, accidents happen, and in some cases, they've been fatal. In the wild, this toxin protects the pufferfish from predators. For people, it's a reminder that the most unassuming, goofy, silly-looking animals that we would think, hey, I can easily catch and eat that, can be among the most dangerous. Also, just don't eat pufferfish, they're really cute. Hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, I enjoyed making it. There's something really endearing about cute animals that are also deadly. Don't go and grab them, don't try and eat them. Like and subscribe for more of these videos. Take care.